Safe.
Ball 4.
Ground rule double.
Take your base.
Home run.
Yeah.
Out.
Safe.
Steer.
Ball 3.
Take your base.
Right.
Out.
Safe.
Home run.
Well, what's up, Frank? You seem a little tentative.
I'm just rusty, that's all. I haven't done this since October.
Yeah, well, you can't expect to walk away for 4 months and have it all come back to you on the first day. That's why I stay busy, keep those umpire juices flowing.
Foul up. Foul up.
Look at the kid. Thinks he's gonna be a star. Hey, tie goes to the runner.
Tie goes to the runner. Here out.
Had a busy winter, did you?
Yeah, well, sure, you know, I worked the World Series, my 5th. Then I went with the All-Stars to Japan, made it back in time for the Hot Stove League, did a couple of fantasy camps, spoke to the baseball writers' dinner in New York, and did a couple of weeks of my umpiring school.
And that was your vacation, huh?
No such thing as a vacation. Even on my off days, I pop in a videotape from last season and work on my calls. You can't let these goddamn millionaire players get ahead of you. I keep a copy of the rule book by my bed, winter or summer. Last thing I read at night, first thing I see in the morning. Nobody gets the jump on me.
And how's Judy?
Judy's fine. She's fine. Actually, she left me, but I think she's fine.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, so was I, but what are you gonna do? She said she'd had enough. She couldn't take the grind. I don't know what grind she's talking about, and I was the one doing all the traveling. Hey, Joe, 1 out, first and second. Pop fly to shortstop.
Field fly rule. That's out. Runners advance at their own risk.
I like that kid. He's crazy, and he idolizes me.
So, is this a trial separation or what?
Oh, that's old news, yesterday's box score. How about you? Let me see your strike call. Let me see what you got.
Strike.
Huh.
I know. It's not very decisive.
You look like you're afraid to pull the trigger. That's death in this business. You gotta snap that strike call. Hey! Hey!
Maybe I've lost it.
Now, don't be silly. It's the first day of spring training. A couple of innings behind the dish, you'll be back in mid-season form. Yes, I think this is going to be a big year for us. We're going to break away from the pack early, establish ourselves as the #1 umpiring team in the American League. Kid's coming along. Max will be back from his hernia operation next week. You're still my trusty lieutenant. And frankly, I feel like I'm at the top of my game. I'm ready to take it to a new level. Got the old eyes checked last week, 2015, like an eagle. Hey, did you see my call in Game 4, the play at the plate? Turned the series around, made the cover of Sports Illustrated. A money call. A goddamn money call. It may well have been the defining moment of my career. What do you think?
Actually, I didn't watch the series last year.
Didn't watch the series. Were you sick?
No, I just wasn't interested.
Not interested? Not interested in the World Series?
Be careful. You be careful. You say those magic words and that's it. You're out of here.
I don't know what to say to that, Frank. How can you not be interested in the World Series? That's like not being interested in Christmas.
I did a lot of soul searching this winter because, I don't know, all I know is baseball. I don't really know what's going on in the world. I don't read enough.
And that reminds me. Hey, Joe, run over to the magazine stand, see if this month's issue of Baseball Digest is out yet.
You got it, Harvey.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a big article about umpiring in this month's issue. I wonder if I'm in it. I'd better be.
We live in such an insular little world here. We get so wrapped up in baseball, on this play and that pitch, that we forget the big picture, the vast churning canvas of life around us. Look what's going on in Bosnia.
What?
The Serbs, Harvey, the ethnic cleansing, the rapes, the atrocities.
Yeah, of course, but you know, that stuff goes on all the time.
I know, all sorts of horrors and outrages happen every day. In Iraq, in Rwanda, in America, and we know nothing about them.
Do you feel better now that you do know about them?
It's not about feeling better. It's about knowing. I stand out there in the field and act like I know everything. But what do I really know? In my heart of hearts, can I say that I know anything?
What got you started on this, Frank? I've always known you to be a predictable, unimaginative person up till now.
Remember last September when I blew that call at second?
Last September? Do you know how many games
The
I've watched?
Blue Jay Oriole game.
Oh, you didn't blow that call.
I checked the tapes, Harvey, and I blew it. I was screened out of the play. I had no idea. I just said, safe, safe, because he looked safe.
So, you guessed. We all guessed.
It was the wrong guess.
Well, so you were wrong. You got to put it behind you. That was last year. I blow a call, I forget about it by the next morning. Otherwise, you drive yourself crazy.
But it would have ended the game. The Blue Jays would have won a crucial game, but instead, the next batter, Ripken, hit a home run off Ashby, and the Orioles won. And it changed everything, the entire season.
Maybe. You don't know that.
It was the turning point. The Orioles won the wild card, the Blue Jays took a nosedive, and the guy was dead at second. I blew the call.
That's the breaks of the game. The Jays won 2 years ago. They'll win again.
Ashby won't, being that he's dead.
Dead? When did that happen?
I guess when you were in Japan.
I'm sorry to hear that. I really liked that Don Ashby. He was a good kid. Never beefed about a call, always kept his nose clean. What was it, drugs?
Killed himself. A bullet to the head.
No kidding. See, I don't approve of that. That's just a waste.
He was depressed.
People nowadays. How can you be depressed playing the world's greatest game, making all kinds of money? I just don't get it.
Harvey, he was depressed because he let everyone down, because he was hated and vilified by the fans, because he lost the most important game of the season, because I blew the call.
So that's what this is all about.
I was screened out of the play, so now Ashby's dead. He's dead, and that's my fault.
Well, sure, if you look at it that way, it's your fault.
How else can I look at it?
He's a grown man. He knew the pitfalls of being a reliever. You can't take the pressure, you don't go out there on the mound.
He was just a kid trying to make a living.
Baseball is more than a living, it's a game with rules and consequences. You gotta take the good with the bad. That's the beauty of it. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
We never lose.
We never win either, we just watch.
We watch and we decide an outcome of a life.
You can't think about that. You can't think about life and death when you're calling a game. You think about the play. The play's the thing, the only thing.
I'm not so sure I believe that anymore.
Hey, I don't want to hear that kind of talk. That's loser talk. If you don't have the desire, I don't want you on my team.
Maybe I don't belong on your team.
Here it is,
Harvey,
Harvey, but your picture's on the cover.
you see? You see what you missed, Frank? You can't beat yourself up over one questionable call. You can't always be right.
But you should be. You have to be. There's no margin for error. I make a call against the home team, and maybe some disgruntled fan goes home and beats his wife. I punch out some broken down player on an iffy third strike, and maybe his career's over. I guess wrong on a close play, and maybe the pitcher kills himself. I hold careers and lives in my hands. I can't afford to be wrong.
Frank, keep it down. You'll upset the kid.
He should know. He should know the curse of absolute power. He should know the cost to his soul.
Frank, stop it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. He's just not used to the Florida sun. What do I owe you for this?
No problem.
Let me see here. Uh-huh. Look who's one of the top 10 umpires in the American League. It's you, Frank. Number 8. And I'm number 2. What do you think about that, Joseph? You're working with 2 of the best umpires in the American League.
Not bad.
And next year, you'll be on that list. God damn it, this is a great team. Come on, Frank. Group hug, huh?
Don't you ever feel it, Harvey? Don't you ever feel the awful responsibility that every decision you make can ruin lives?
No, I don't. I don't allow myself to feel. Umpires don't feel.
But it's only human.
So we're not human. Look at Joe. You think he's human?
I'm a fucking robot, man. All I care about is the game.
Exactly. The game. That's where your allegiance lies. That's all anybody expects of you.
Shit, is that all Judy expected?
Judy never understood baseball. I feel sorry for her, and that's all I feel. If you're telling me I should have spent more time with her and less time with my vocation, with my life's work, I say let her go. I have my priorities. That's why I'm in the top 10, number 2. And next season, I'll be number one. Number one, God damn it! Your trouble is you've been away all winter. You forgot what it's like to be out there between the lines in that green world and to know that every inning, every batter, every pitch relies on you, on your clarity of vision, your wisdom of judgment. You hold all the cards, baby. There's no other feeling like it in the world.
I'm an ordinary, unimportant man. Who am I to judge others?
Who are you not to judge? Who are you to stand by and let injustices go unredressed? You're an umpire. You took an unwritten oath. You have a moral obligation to seek out the truth and spotlight it, to say, this is good, this is bad, that man is safe, that man is out. Especially in this crazy, ambiguous world today, people need somebody to stand up and clear away the smoke and confusion, to point the way. That's you, Frank. You bring order and direction to a chaotic, unruly world. It's God's work, my friend, and He's called you to do it, and do it you must. Now let me hear that strike call. Let me hear it.
Strike.
Again!
Strike.
Damn it, Frank. It's the bottom of the ninth. Griffey's at the plate. Full count. Clemens goes into his windup. It's a fastball over the black. Griffey freezes at the plate and you make the call.
Strike.
Again!
Strike.
Damn right, strike.
Strike.
That's all it takes. A little focus, a little heart. God, this is a great team. Am I right?
Right.
Damn right.
All right then. Let's go out there and kick some ass.
Out. Safe.
Oh!
Balk.
Ground rule double.
Ball four.
Take your base.
Play ball! Play ball!